edition.
Yay, 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 yay.
All right, my name is Reggie. I'm going to be your host for this fine evening. Why? Because I have no life. So we are going to have 5 performers for this evening, which includes several open micers. So what does this show mean? So Comeng is a stand-up comedy show in English. So we are going to perform it in English, and it's going to be online. However, unlike any other online shows, when somebody is performing, please do not turn off your microphone so we can actually hear you laugh, because it's kind of strange performing comedy without hearing any laughter, because that's a sign of psychopathy right there. So if you don't have any disturbing noises, if you don't have any babies, God bless you, please turn on your microphone so we can actually hear your laughs, okay? But if you are living in an airport, please turn them off. If you are owning cats, by God, please turn them off. All right. We have had some shows with noisy cats. That was strange. All right. And for tonight, we have 5 performers. Natalie's going to kickstart the show. If you are new to stand-up comedy, this show is basically semi-open mic. What does that mean? That means that some performers are quite experienced in comedy, and they might going to try their old materials, but some performers might be very, very new, and they're going to try their jokes for the first time here. So it's actually open for everyone. All right. Now, having said that, because this is a semi-open mic, meaning that your suggestion and your inputs are very much encouraged and appreciated. So if you would like to comment on some performers' set, feel free to send them down. All right, or use the chat box. Yeah, send them like encouragements or critiques, but please do not send them any dick pics, because we have received way too many. All right. Having said that, because I've said dick already, woohoo, the first dick word of the night. Because there are many out of Toastmasters, I have to remind you that tonight is a comedy show. It's not a Toastmaster. What does that mean? That means that we also allow adult contents. So yes, open mic means everyone can say anything. All right. And the consequences is their own. Okay, if you got kicked out of your country, it's not our fault, right? It's your fault. But anyway, you can say anything about sex, about religion, about politics. That's okay, as long as you make it funny. Because if you try to be offensive but not being funny, then you actually endanger your own self. All right, because laughter is the way to neutralize an offensive joke. There you go. And I think that judging from our lineup this evening, we might going to have some dick jokes at least. All right. Especially from me. Yes, I have some issues with genitals. All right. Please remember, your encouragement is very much, and your inputs are very much needed for the performers. Yes. Now, we are going to start with your first performer. She also lives on the island that I'm living in. Yeah, unlike most of the guys that live in Bali, because Bali is known as the STD capital of Indonesia, this girl actually goes to church. That is
Amen.
great.
Amen.
Amen. Because
Amen.
The only church we know in Bali is a yoga bar. But she actually goes to an actual church, right? She is basically our cleanest comedian. That's why we choose to have her to start the show. Let's start with something clean. So please give it up for Natalie.
Yay!
Thank you, Reggie, our host. So what Reggie meant is in tonight's stand-up show, it will be an escalation from the cleanest to the dirtiest. And you know who's the end. Of course. The old fart. So hello everyone, is Natalie, and Natalie means born on Christmas Day. My mom gave birth to me on February. Got stuck in traffic. Talking about birthday, in Balinese calendar, my birthday falls on Balinese ceremonial day called Tumpak Kandang. It is a ceremonial day to appreciate all animals so they live in harmony. Yes, all animals in Bali live in harmony. The cats, the dogs, the pigs, the party animals, the Tinder dates, the sugar daddies, the surfers, the life coaches, the comedians. Yeah. And I also have some friends who sent me birthday messages right on the dot, 12 midnight. So this year I also got the same message. Ting, ting, ting. 3, happy birthday, Natalie. From my bank, my favorite online shop, and my insurance. They just want to make sure I'm still alive to pay my installment. Cannot pay later. By the way, when I studied in Australia, people there ask, is Natalie your English name? Definitely not my Chinese name. I don't even have one. I'm Chinese Indonesian. Any Chinese Indonesian in the house?
Woo,
Oh, only Reggie and Jumai. What a bad stereotype. Chinese Indonesian is like vegan burger. It looks original, but it's fake.
Natalie.
Yes. We are fake Chinese and fake Indonesian. That's why we're so good at copying. So as a Chinese Indonesian, I had a constant war inside of myself. My Chinese side versus my Indonesian side. My Chinese side would say, there's no time, do it now. And my Indo side will say, it's okay. Tomorrow can do, tomorrow. And then my Chinese side will say, don't take much, perfect. My English side will say, it's okay. Perfection is only God's. And my Chinese side would say, this airway bag is too expensive, don't buy. And my Indo side would say, it's not okay, yes, too expensive. Better buy hand shop. So some people also told me, Natalie, you must be really good at business. You were born with it. How do you know? When I was a baby, the first word that I said was not mama, but money. Oh, by the way, I'm also still single. Single people, raise some noise. Okay, everybody claim to be single in this Zoom room. Gotcha. When I was 20, I had a long list of things that I want in my future husband. Like, he must be handsome, he must be rich, he must be kind, he must be successful, he must be circumcised. Yeah. As I grew older, every year I cross one thing from my list. And now that I'm 34, there's only one thing remains in that list. He must be straight. If next year I'm still single, I'll take any gay guys. Gay guys, trophy wife, inherit your parents' money. I'm available. In the next 5 years, any breathing and living guys will do. In the next 10 years, the dead one will do. So recently, some of my married close friends, of course, made it their mission to see me married. The reason? Because of loyalty. So we can suffer together. Now, getting married nowadays is like getting crypto. You might think it's an investment. It's actually a loss. Especially if you get married to a crypto trader. I bet they will make this tagline. Both crypto and husband, they like to surprise you. Oh, I also still live with my mom, which is unusual in Bali, but not unusual in a Chinese, Malaysian, Indonesian family. But I still live with my mom, not because of responsibility, but because of love. Yes, I love her so much. Her house, her inheritance. I love all of hers so much. I also was raised in a conservative family. Like, it might be easy for most of you here to relate, but in Bali, most of the bule or the foreigners couldn't relate at all because the most conservative things they did was wearing condoms. So when I was a teenager, my dad told me, Natalie, no boyfriend until you finish primary education. Okay, Daddy. Little did I know, in my family, primary education means university. So I studied hard because if I were stupid, I would graduate longer. 3 years, I finished uni, the best in my class. Little did I know, boys hate smart girls. So my availability back then did not translate well to my likability. During university, the only cum I got, at least was cum laude. So again, speaking about education, growing up, there was no sex education in my family. Even talking about getting a period was quite taboo. Do you know how Western parents, Chinese parents, and also Indo parents react when their daughter got period for the first time? Mommy, I got blood on my crotch. Western parents will be, oh, honey, that's okay. You're just getting a period. You're growing up now. Chinese parents will be, period pets, the discounted one, okay? Indonesian parents will be, nah, you're getting a period, yeah? Finally, you can get married tomorrow. Your neighbor has been asking for you. Well, looking back, I noticed people responded differently depending on my age. Like when I was 14, people, my friend said, Nat, lose weight so you can get a boyfriend. Before, Natalie, you're still single, yeah. Auntie has a son. You want to meet him? And now that I'm turning 34, Natalie, I heard you like them young. But if there is like one thing that I really hate about being single in Asian society, it will be my auntie. She always asks, "Hey, Natalie, still single almost expired. Find a man to marry." I used to get offended, but after 10 years getting harassed by her, Auntie, how's your second divorce going? As Uncle want a new and younger wife, I'm available. Thank you, everyone. My name is Natalie.
Woo! Well done, well done. I'm sure that all Chinese Asian can relate to that, having annoying aunties. Yeah. Hey, when you gonna come, Maria? And it's done in a good time as well, Natalie, because I'm also counting the time. So basically, if you are not doing an open mic, you have 10 minutes maximum, right? And if you are doing an open mic, and if it's your first time, you're gonna give it like 5 minutes. So Natalie spent 9 minutes 48. So good on time, Natalie.
Thank you. Competition trains me.
No, your Chinese family that trains you.
Of course.
Hey, come on, time is money. So yeah.
And you see, I have abacus here, you know, abacus here, even calculator.
Oh my God, not even a calculator, yeah, abacus. All right then. So yes, we are very strict on time. Why? Because if you perform in any spot, any room, or any clubs, time is of the essence. If we go under time, we might not going to be able to compete with the other performers. If we go over time, then we are going to be banned from that club. All right? Because please remember, in a club, usually we perform in with like 10 until 15 other comedians. So time is really the essence, right? It is not just a sort of discipline, it's also a sort of respect of the venue and other performers. There you go. All right. Thank you very much, Natalie. If you want to watch her live, feel free to come to Bali anytime. Or if she's performing online anywhere else, most likely she's going to perform in Comeng. Are you performing anywhere else online, Natalie?
Well, as long as there's an invitation, I'm ready.
Okay, so if you are single and a guy and desperate, Natalie is all yours. All right?
It's okay. After me, Reggie will have you.
Yes, I'll take anyone. All right. I mean, Natalie, you still take guys. I'll take dogs. All right. Okay. Our next performer, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is our newest face. By the way, is his first time performing. So please be very kind and very generous. As you can see, he even is preparing himself. He's going to stand up. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, we did some music with that move. So our second performer is all the way from a city in Indonesia called Makassar. This city is not known for a sense of comedy, that's for sure. So it's it's quite a fresh refreshing to know that somebody is doing comedy all the way from Makassar. So please give it up for Alvin.
Yay! Thank you, Comeng Reborn. My name is Alvin Abrar. It is an Arabic name. Alvin means 1,000 and Abrar means kindness. So Alvin Abrar is 1,000 of kindness. And in English, it means Alvin is everything is fine. All fine. I'm an overly positive person. I cannot see things in negative. Always positive. Positive, 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 positive. Positive, positive, positive. So when my friends comes to me, bring out problems, I'm sad. You're sad? Don't be sad. I'm nervous. Huh? Don't be nervous. My cat is dead. You know the solution, right? Don't be dead. Then the cat be like, I never thought about that. I think I like you guys. Are you single? Yes, but I'm not cat. I term of relationship. Do you observe that? And I observe this. The minute I make a relationship with a girl, like every girl other than her is beautiful. Then she become uglier. She's so ugly, so I cannot recognize her. And she become, hey, who are you? I'm your girlfriend. Don't you remember? Don't you remember? We break up. And I can see the cashier at mini market is more beautiful. Hey, cashier, I love you. Okay, let's having relationship. Hey, who are you? I'm your girlfriend. Don't you remember? Break up. Why every girl I date, the minute I date her, they become uglier? What if I date ugly girl? Does she become beautiful? Hey, ugly girl. Yes. I love you. Okay. Does she become beautiful? She become worse. Oh no! We live in 2022. Compared to 1990, when everything is traditional, like book, paper, or typing machine, right? Now in 2022, everything is technology, computer, laptop, metaverse, Google can solve anything. Google can solve anything. Even the Google itself solve his problem by Googling in the Me chat. Find solution in relationship. We are living in technology savvy era, but there is still a bunch of people that is technology retarded. Like one friend in my office. Nothing. I have 2 files of PDF. How I mix it? Should I print both? Then I scan it again. Bro, you can Google, type mix PDF, smallpdf.com, download, done. What else your problem? You can solve it by Google. What is your problem? Money? Type in Google, download, print, go to jail. And now, we live in social media era where people posting happiness. And one thing I cannot relate is they associate happiness with traveling. I mean, like, what is the fun? You live in Jakarta, then travel to Bandung. Can you imagine the horrible traffic? Like, why? And let's say you can manage to arrive at Bandung. And now what? Oh, you want me to take picture? Take picture. Pose 3, 2, 1. I'm happy. You are miserable. And I'll be like, all right. You are happy, I'm miserable. And now what? Then you just come back to Jakarta. So what is the point you go from Jakarta to Bandung and go back to Jakarta, the same place over again? What is the point? It's just like you are taking a bath and then get dry. what is the point? That is not efficient. And also one thing in social media is they associate happiness with food. Delicious food. Hamburger. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah. I mean, what is the fun when eating? You just eat and 1 to 2 minutes, it becomes shit. It shit. It shit. It shit. It shit. Shit it. You eat shit. Oh my God, you eat shit. Come on, what is the fun of eating? Do you eat something like this is a food, and you eat, you don't become, and I'm happy and now if you feel that is not in the truth, and I'm so happy and now if you know that you become shit. Eat shit, you eat shit. And I was born in Indonesia. Compared to Western people like Jumai who live in USA, maybe you can see that Western people is more direct when communication. They say, they want to say yes, they say yes. When they want to say no, they say no. Not in Indonesia. Well, yes means no, then no means yes. Then what if Western people see this information? Oh, no means yes. Then that Western people live in Indonesia, and he see his friends Indonesia. And hey, bro, where are you going? I'm traveling. Be happy, make you miserable. All right. Do you want to eat at my place? Oh, no. Ah, he say no. It means yes. Come on, bro. Come on, eat at my place. No. Ah, more no. It means he really wants it. Come on. Eat in my place, bro. Eat it. After really bad and whatever, now apologize from digging deep in grave. It goes on and on and on. I was holding on a piece of it and you burned it up forever. But baby, don't cry.
I'm stop, Alvin.
Thank you.
Okay, give it up, Alvin.
Woo, congrats.
Okay,
Loving
you.
the energy.
yeah, I mean, it looks
Loving the energy.
it looks like they have good drugs there in Makassar. That's for sure. I mean, he's having. I want it too. Okay, Alvin,
It's
you're
broken me.
actually, you went over time a bit, all right? Because for open mic, you are allocated 5 minutes. You spent like 9:48, but that's okay. That's okay. We all understand the side effects of drugs, but you lose track of time. boy, are you energetic? I was like, wow, he can do that for the all 10 minutes full time. Okay, it's like all act out. So I was like, wow, this guy got some excess energy. Okay, so thank you very much, Alvin. It's very, like I said, it's very refreshing to see some new acts. Now, I know that some of you are very itching to give Alvin some inputs. All right, so please, especially judging by your faces, and believe me, I'm very good at reading faces. All right. Okay. Now, there are several things that you need to know. Number one, some acts might actually look better than the preparation. Right. Number two, acts that are not looking like that. Imagine yourself in the performance position. All right. Can you do better? Okay, so that is the question. Having said that, please see the performer from an objective point of view and please give them inputs. Having said that, I know how Toastmasters give inputs. Oh my God, so much cherries on top. Right, so since Alvin is new, please be reasonable with him. All right, if you are going to give Alvin some inputs. But for Natalie, since she's an old face, an experienced face.
Hearing the word old from you make me feel offended.
All right. So allow me to rephrase myself, Natalie. I apologize. Since Natalie is quite a veteran, you can give her any kind of inputs. All right. So the more experienced you are in comedy, the more you should get used to having received the worst of inputs. All right. And by worst, I mean they can be either very, very cruel or very, very honest. But you know, we can take it. But for Alvin, please be reasonable a bit. But having said that, please give us some inputs. All right. I mean, while Alvin is performing, I was like gossiping about him with Natalie. I was like, this guy is like drinking energizers. All right. Having said that, our next performer is also quite an experienced face. In fact, the first time I did a show in Surabaya, like almost 10 years ago, she was also performing. But now she's no longer in Indonesia. She's living in United States.
Wow.
If you see, if you have seen any cult movies in Netflix, she's living in that kind of neighborhood. Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, so all the way from East Coast, right, Juwai?
No, I'm
Oh.
in middle. I'm in the
Okay,
middle.
exactly the opposite. So all the way from Midwest USA, please give it up for Jumai.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. So thank you for introducing me, Reggie. I'm glad you still able to do this even in your ripe old age. Natalie, that's your revenge for you. Anyway, thank you. Hey, if you don't know me, I'm Jumai. I'm Indonesian, Chinese Indonesian, as Natalie would like to say it, who lives in Midwest America, or I would like to call it the GLM, the Jesus, yeah, the Jesus level marketing. This is where you need Jesus in every level. All right, with that to say, hold on, I have a little heckler, so from time to time I have to calm the heckler down. See, just because you're online doesn't mean you don't have a heckler. So in case anybody don't know, I think some of you know, some of you don't. The reason I live here is because my husband is American. The real American. If somebody else, oh, you mean whitey bule, angmo? It's like, no, not just that. Yes, he is whitey, but let me tell you why I'm saying he's real American. So his mother's side came directly from the Mayflower.
Whoa.
If you don't know what Mayflower is the first ship that took the UK people, the whitey, pale UK people, to America. And then over a course of century, they don't even try to marry with other race. They married German, they married Irish, they married Scotland. Basically an incest, you know, just like the royal family of UK. His father's side is unknown. The only known blood is his great grandmother is a Native American Indian, Blackfoot tribe to be exact. So he's the perfect American. He's the real American. 12% Native minorities. The other unknown, 50% colonizer. The white colonizer, the UK. Why I would say that? Because, hey, as you know, Great Britain was the biggest colonizer of the world. So yeah. And I think that DNA in him still stays. Before we returned to his homeland years ago, he lived all over Asia for 25 plus years. And it's not like, oh, because he loves Asia. No, no. That's the blood from, Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth I, saying, hey, little Sonny, you need to go and reproduce the greatness of Great Britain. You need to go to Asia and colonize them again and again. And every time you go there, try to find a woman and spread our seed, the native one. Yeah, that's why he likes Asian, because, hey, a lot of the Asian country, the UK haven't touched yet. So he said, why not? I'll go there, and in the name of the Queen, I named this country Queensland, the Queens of the Land of the Queen. So yeah, that's what he does. And true to his word, he even replicate what John Smith did. For those of you who don't know who John Smith is, he's a character from Pocahontas, a whitey British guy who landed in America, one of the first settler, and married Pocahontas, a native American girl. So did he. Went to Asia, saw me and said, oh, native exotic girl, I'm gonna make her mine. So I'm gonna be the next John Smith. Oh, and just like John Smith took Pocahontas back to UK. I will be brought to America as his trophy, the exotic wife. See, I conquer Asia. See. The difference is John Smith got a, native princess. My husband got me, the imposter. Not Chinese, not Indonesian. So yeah, if you guys, for instance, Natalie, who's so desperate to find a man, breathing straight. I don't know what else you want, but at least it's with the straight. Find your John Smith. Go find somebody who's at least the DNA is 50% or more colonizer. Okay? And you can be the exotic Pocahontas, So yeah. So, and this goes also for the men. E.T., you want one? I'm sure there also white women out there who has, the mentality and the DNA of Queen Elizabeth and Queen Victoria, who thinks, I shall find an exotic brown man. So I will be seen as a woke queen. So you can do that. Okay. So, and with that also, I want to share also, that back a long time ago, the reason those whitey goes to the places and colonize is the spice, and then bring them home. I'm the spice. Yeah, I'm the spicy one here, who talk about the dick joke, about the religion joke. Yeah, he brought home the spice, baby. Yeah, just not the right kind of spice, unfortunately. It's the spice that people want to spit out. So anyway, that's from me. I'm Jumai. I'm from the US. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give it up for Juma.
All right.
Oh man,
Bahamas.
I love it each time Juma says whitey. So empowering.
I thought she's calling her dog.
Might as well be. Oh God.
I wanna call him Cracker, but Cracker
Oh,
is American slang. A
I
lot
was
of people
gonna
doesn't
say
know
that.
that.
I think I'm gonna call them crackers.
Crackers, yeah. Who does not know Cracker is the white slang from the black people here to the white.
I know.
Because
It's
Cracker
like
is dry, tasteless.
it's like the
You know,
N word for white people. Crackers.
Yeah, but the difference is you can say it. Most whitey here wouldn't take offense.
Oh yeah,
It's
of
like,
course.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, jokes about white people, about rednecks are the racist jokes that everyone can take. It can never be offensive, right? Because every time you make jokes about white people, it's like punching up, right? It's
Yes.
okay.
USA, USA. They would say that if you make joke about the redneck.
Exactly. It's actually empowering for us Chinese people. Give it to the man. Anyway, wait. What do they call Asian people? So this is a slang as well, right?
Usually chink,
Chink. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, or slant eyes.
No. Chink. There you
Chink
go.
is
That's
Chink is the most popular. But depends when they know where you're from. Usually, since the only thing they know is chink or Japs.
Oh wow, that's like very.
Other from
Very
those other
post
countries, they
World
don't know
War
what to say.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's Korean, sometimes they would say dog eater.
What?
Oh.
That's really bad, but yeah. But other than those three countries, they don't know what to call the other country. Like you're Indonesia, you're what's from Indonesia? And they say, oh, you're a terrorist. I said, I'm not Muslim. It's like, oh shit, you are you know.
Well, at least they know where Indonesia is, right? I mean, for Americans,
Yeah,
that's
unfortunately,
already
if in Indonesia say, oh, you're from Indonesia. Oh, that's when the earthquake, terrorists, the beheading. It's like, nice.
wow.
Yeah, it's like, cool. At least you know my country. Yay.
Hey, yeah, we're never news, never good news. All right.
It's better at least because I have a coworker. He's from Laos. He said even worse for him when he said I'm from Laos. Oh, where is that? It's like, okay, so at least people know where Indonesia is.
All right, yeah. I got some jokes about USA, but I'm gonna keep it in my set. By the way, guys, if you're performing or if you are trying to learn something from this, I think we have seen so many skills and so many formulas of self-comedy being used by the performers. Even Alvin, actually, yeah, I mean, he used lots of comedy formulas, actually. But one of which I should have to highlight is the roasting. As you can see, Natalie and Jumai both roasted the host, which is legit, by the way. All right, that's okay. If you are in the lineup, you can roast the host or other lineups. In fact, as you can see, it works to raise the mood up. All right. If you are going to roast the audience, I do not recommend that unless we all know who that is, and if he doesn't take offense. All right. I mean, the host is like, you can talk whatever about me. All right. So we have done some shit jokes. Thank you, Alvin. We have done some. We have done some poop jokes. We have done some racist jokes. Thank you, Jumai. We almost have like religion jokes, Natalie. And we don't have any dick jokes yet. Surprise, surprise. That's like, wow, really? So I do not know what our next comedian will bring. Because as you can see, since we have so many Chinese Asians in the lineup, the next comedian is also a Chinese comedians with the brightest skin ever. So please give it up to Abby.
Yay!
Did you call me Chinese? Oh gosh. Okay. The Chinese civilization and Indian civilization has been fighting for I don't know how many millennia. I don't know. Thank God there wasn't another Indian audience. Or not, he'll be looking for you. Okay, so by the way, I'm Malaysian, but my grandparents came from India. So yeah. Let's just get that out first. Oh gosh. Jumai, I thought you will have dick jokes because you were just talking about a bunch of dicks falling off a lorry.
I'm still making it. It just came. It happened yesterday, and I already wrote about the joke about my husband. So.
Oh gosh, Natalie, you're talking about periods, right? Reminded me of this set that I'm doing. So teachers in Malaysia, right? They they complain that because they have too many students and they are understaffed, so teachers in Malaysia are being so overworked that they are so cramped and they have no free period.
Okay.
Abby, you went there. Oh my God.
Okay, Alvin, you remind me of Robin Williams and Steve Martin.
Hey.
Sometimes you don't know what they're saying, they'll just take the guitar, they'll just playing and the whole audience will be laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. But yeah, just keep the energy up. I think you are getting there. You're already on that level. Yeah, so just keep your materials to match your energy. You'll be fine. Yeah, you're halfway there. Because a lot of people will struggle to get the energy, but you have the energy already. So just keep it or just take it off the roof. Yeah, you made a few people cringe, but never mind. That's a personal opinion.
We
Okay,
all make
Jumai.
people cringe.
Yeah.
We all make people cringe.
So Jumai should be a diplomat. You know why? Because it's like, when the East Coast and the West Coast fight, Jumai, choose a side. I'm in the middle. I'm from nowhere. Okay, let's stop fighting. And if Pocahontas, right? You call Pocahontas woke, so she would be known as Poke the Woke. Oh gosh, and they talk about Indonesia being a terrorist country cutting heads. Excuse me, when the natives came to America, the things they did with the native Indians, I think is worse than what Indonesia did. So it's like shame on them for calling you that. Yeah, since there's no white people, will be safe. Okay, my name is Abby. I'm the sunburn version of Harit Iskandar. Oh, good. You all know who he is. He has a show on Netflix. For those of you all who are curious. And then for those of you all who don't know who he is, I'm the sunburn version of CeeLo Green. And during Christmas, I'm the sunburn version of Santa Claus, working at your nearby Tesco. But now Tesco is known as Lotus in Malaysia and in Thailand. So that makes me the sunburn version of the Laughing Buddha. Oh gosh, where do we start? What's the difference between a bee and a wasp? A wasp is a very scary insect. Abby is talking to you right now.
Okay. All right.
I love that.
All right, let's talk about movies. My favorite. Okay. First movie. Guess the movie. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can you guess the movie? Gravity. Gravity is this movie where Sandra Bullock and George Clooney was floating in space for 1.5 hours talking nothing. And you know what happened? That movie won the Academy Awards for Best Sound. Movie number 2. Movie number 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Zombie.
Guess the movie?
Scream.
No, even okay. Talking about Scream, right? Have you seen? Nobody screamed in Scream. Nothing much. Just only Jennifer Love Hewitt. But this movie, I tell you, Dune.
Oh.
For those who watch Dune, the whole background music, that's all. They're just screaming for 2.5 hours. I watched the movie in IMAX. My ears were bleeding. If they gave the movie to an Indonesian or an Indian director, they would go like, You know, or ayo goyang dumang. It's a background. But no, just screaming and screaming and screaming. And who was talking about spice? See, Dune is all about spice. And you know that those who do the spice trade are known as the Fremens. And what do you call a female Fremen? A spice girl.
Ayo.
Okay. Next movie.
Oh, Frozen.
Yeah, correct. You get a drink of water in your own house.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I have special powers. So the thing about Frozen is, it starts with bad parenting. Elder sister injures the younger sister. What do the parents do? They lock her up in a room for 20 years. For 20 years. Then you know the irritating little sister. Pipit, are you an irritating little sister?
No.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Wanna play a snowman?
Yeah. So see, at 5 years old, do you want to build a snowman? And then at 10 years old, do you want to build a snowman? At 25 years old, Anda mau bina orang salji? Do you want to build a snowman? Imagine the elder sister in the room, the trauma. Hey, I'm in this room for 20 years. What's wrong with you? I can't come out. How can I build a snowman in my own room and you can't even build a snowman with me? You know what? Eventually, she comes out of the room, almost kills the entire village, and then she runs through the jungle. She builds the ice castle, and then she locks herself up in the ice castle. And you know what song she sings? For the first time in forever. No, Elsa, no. It's your second time. And you know what they did with the movie? They came up with a sequel. Who would come up with a sequel with this kind of movies? In the first 5 minutes, in the movie, when you're about to sleep, you hear a noise. Ah! You know, as a normal human being, right? You're going to sleep. Hey, saya nak tidur lah. Saya want to sleep. Can you please stop making funny noises or not? No. The whole 1.5 hours is about this sound. He sings. Oh, what is this noise? My mommy used to sing me this noise. I have to run down the castle, to run through the jungle. I have to make ice droplets and surf through the ocean because I don't have a shipping license to meet my dead grandfather who's not actually dead. But yeah, and it doesn't even make any sense, but I have to make a movie anyway, into the unknown, into the unknown. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, watch all these movies. They drive you crazy. You have to see a professional psychiatrist. So you open the door. He says, "Sir, please come in. Come in, sir. Sleep. Calm down. Calm down. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold back anymore." And with that, I will let it go back to Reggie. That's my time for you. My name is Abby. Thank you.
Awesome, Abby. That was
Thank
really
you,
fun.
Abby. Give it up one more time for Abby, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yay.
Your time is 8:30, Abby. But I kind of start a bit late probably because I was like enjoying the opening so much. So probably a bit more. But no problem. All right. So yeah, good luck in the competition, maybe. I'm
Thank
sure
you,
you do
thank
well with that set.
Good luck, Ari.
Good
Yeah,
luck,
yeah.
Abby.
Hey,
Thank you,
how
thank
long?
you.
How long is the time that you're given for the competition?
5 minutes.
Oh no.
But then I spent a few minutes roasting others, and that.
Oh, true,
yeah,
true.
Yeah, so my net time is about five plus. Yeah, so I'm safe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Good luck. Yeah, tell us about it.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right. We all hate Frozen, right? But Abby hates that to a whole different level. I kind of feel represented by that. Okay. Speaking about representation, we are going to go into your last performer for this fine evening. Me. Woo.
Presenting the horniest person in Indonesia, Reggie Hasibuan.
Yes, the horniest and the most unsatisfied. That's why I do comedy for the release. Right? It's either this or killing people. So yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, we are entering. No, actually, we are at the end of September right now. I'm a bit sad that we missed our show in August because August is like our Independence Day here in Indonesia, right? And I got some stuff about Independence Day. Here's the thing, though. Indonesia is quite young because we have been independent for 77 years, right? That is nothing compared to the America, for example, because they have been independent for like almost 2.5 centuries, 250 years. However, compared to the US, the States, I think that my country has like better education. Because Asians, we only beat our kids. We don't shoot them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but now I moved to Bali. This is if you guys don't know Bali, this is like the sex capital of Southeast Asia, right? Even when I arrived in the airport in Bali, the people like is different than the airport in Jakarta. For example, when I arrived in the airport in Bali, I saw a lady holding her daughter's hand, and they were like wearing a matching shirt, right? The shirt of the daughter says, "I love my daddy," and the mom shirt also says, "I love my daddy." All right, I don't think those shirts are talking about the same person. Now, as Natalie might have mentioned to you, in Bali, in Indonesia actually, we call white people bule, right? Now, let me just share you about the origin of this word, because you have to understand that Asian people, you all plus me, right? Especially Southeast Asian people are very, very, very racist. Okay? Because every single nation in Southeast Asia have their own way to call white people. Right? Now, in Indonesia, we call white people bule. You know what bule means? Bule means albino buffalo. Now, I know it's offensive, but you have to understand that this term was invented hundreds of years ago when my people were still mostly farmers. So when we first time saw a white guy who's like, "Oh, that looks like one of my cow. Is he sick too?" Right? But now the meaning shifted. We use bule not only for white people, we use it for every foreigners. For example, Japanese people, Japanese bule. Indian people, Indian bule. Which makes Indian very happy because that's the closest thing they'll ever get to white privilege. Oh, you know. And here's the ultimate paradox. We call black people black bule. Even black people has more privilege than Asian people. Now, not only that, we also use bule now for adjectives. For example, bule price, yeah, meaning thank you for helping with the economy. Thank you. Bule husband, meaning he's going to leave you very soon.
Oh.
And then lastly, bule income, meaning that you're rich, you're a millionaire in rupiah. So yeah. But like I told you, every single nation in Southeast Asia is racist, right? In Bangkok and in Cambodia, they call bule farang. Yeah, that's from francs, by the way, the currency of France. In Malaysia, they call white people mat saleh, right? Saleh is from sailor. But what's most interesting is Singapore. Depending on the dialect, right? In Cantonese, Singaporeans call white people angmo. Angmo means red hair. So from all the nations in Southeast Asia that got colonized because of their spice, Singapore is the only one that was colonized by gingers. Which explains why until now Singapore doesn't have a soul.
Oh.
Not only that, but that's in Cantonese, right? Now, in different dialect, in Hokkien, white people is called guilo. Now, this is like more offensive. You know what guilo means? Guilo means ghost person. Yeah. Now I understand because probably hundreds of years ago, yeah, there's this lady, David, this is your baby, David, where you going? Ah, guilo. Right. Hey, you lucky or boa, I'll keep you. So yeah, but here's the thing. Not only that, but Indonesia was colonized by the Dutch, right? But we were colonized for 350 years, but that's nothing compared to being colonized by the Japanese for 3 years. Oh, bless you. Jesus, somebody's like choking right there. Right?
My son.
Oh, okay, your son? All right. Does he like to be choked anyway? Where I was going. I'm sorry, I apologize. Where was I? Oh yeah. We were colonized by the Japanese for 3 years, and that's nothing. Actually, that was the worst. You know that Japan is the worst. Yeah, they're so bad. They need to be bombed twice just to stop their shit, right? And they got bombed so bad, yeah, they changed completely different. Their culture changed. I mean, they changed from fighting America to fighting Godzilla. Okay? Their culture changed from Harakiri to Hello Kitty. From I kill you to Pikachu. From kamikaze to bukake. So yeah.
Yo.
It completely changed. So you know what? Yeah. So if a country is so bad, just bomb them twice. They become cute now. All right. Japan used to be scary. Now they're just kawaii. So yeah. That's the result after being bombed twice. So I told you that I was before I was from Jakarta. People always say shit about Jakarta, right? Bad traffic, bad air quality. Look, I don't mind, right? I like it in Jakarta because Jakarta or KL or anywhere else except Bali, yeah, are the places where I don't have to feel insecure about the size of my dick. Okay? Where everything is subpar, it feels good just to be average. You know what we have in Bali? Yeah, in Bali we have black people from Africa. All right? Okay, how can I compete with those guys? All right? Now, because here's the thing though. Do you guys know about small dick energy? Now, let me explain about small dick energy. Because here's my theory. Yeah, I love black people, especially black people in Bali, because they're so quiet. They're not noisy. Why? Because they have huge dicks, right? They got nothing to prove. Even if they're broke, it feels good to be broke with confidence. Have you ever tried being broke with a small dick? Right? It doesn't feel good. Okay? Yeah. That's why I call this small dick energy, because I think the bigger your dick, yeah, the more that you have nothing to prove. That's why you're quiet, you're cool. That's why the noisy ones are always people with small dicks. Yeah. Have you ever seen a group of Chinese tourists? Oh my God. So noisy, right? And you know what else have like small dick energy? Fat Americans on a big scooter. Oh yes. That's like the smallest dick in the world. USA, USA. Yes. Announce to the whole world how small your dick are. So there you go. Oh shit, I haven't timed myself. All right. I'm gonna close with this. So there's a difference between Bali and outside Bali, ladies and gentlemen, because as you can see, I have a partner here. There you go. That's my girlfriend. Hi. Yes.
Hi, Kiki.
We are not married, of course. we're having sex outside marriage, and this can only happen in Bali. All right. Because if this happens anywhere else outside Bali, especially in Makassar, yeah, or in Pipit, where you from?
Pekanbaru.
Especially in Pekanbaru. Yeah, both of us will go to jail, right? Because it's illegal to have sex outside marriage. But in Bali, everyone can do this. In fact, you know what? Having sex outside marriage is the least thing you can do here, right? Because every weekend is like sex party somewhere in Bali. Okay, but after we moved to Bali, she changed, right? Because back then, when we live in Jakarta, right, she needs to cover herself, yeah? Otherwise, she can get catcalled. So in Jakarta, every time we go outside, I always told her, hey, cover yourself. If people look at you, it's embarrassing. Now that we're in Bali, every day I told her, hey, show more cleavage. If people don't look at you, it's embarrassing. So that's the difference between Jakarta and Bali, right? I mean, in Jakarta, the more that she show less, the more it boosts her personality. In Bali, the more that she shows more, the more that it boosts her income. And then I took her to a nightclub, and apparently, the more that she reveals herself, the more that it boosts our income. So yeah. This is something to learn for Pipit and Alvin, just in case in the future you want to move to Bali. Okay,
Bali.
Exactly. I'm sure if I see Pipit somewhere in Bali, hey, I've seen you before without the hair. Now, not wearing hijab. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Now, like seriously, all the girls from Jakarta or outside Bali come to Bali just to lose their hijab, all right? And just go in Tinder finding bules, finding white boys. Yeah, but they still don't eat pork. That's the limit. That's the limit right there. Yeah.
That's the line.
Exactly. Sex okay, hijab okay, but pork no. Allah forbid. All right, I should stop. I'm gonna close with this. So, here's the thing though, because as you can see, we live in a guest house, so I rent a room, right, in a place, and I share this place with other rooms, right? When finding a place in Bali or anywhere else actually across the globe, make sure you check the place first during daytime and nighttime. Because I made a mistake. I checked my place only on daytime. And it was so good, so serene. Apparently, nighttime a bit different. I did not realize that across the street from my place, there's a pub. And they have a semi-open stage. And every single night, they're playing top 40 songs. They either have a DJ or a band playing top 40 songs every single night. And that makes me hate Adele. Because every single night is like, every single night. I was like, yes, Adele, I feel you. All my dead ancestors in the afterlife can feel you. Not only that, but you know who's feeling it too? The stray cats. Now, I don't know what it is with cats and high-pitched notes, but every single cats around my neighborhood have decided that Adele's song is the perfect song for mating. So every single night, more often than not, it's like now, after 1 month, I thought, come on, you have to know that that song is overused, all right? Please stop the song. Apparently, no. All right, those pups are like capitalist pigs. They do not want to change the song. They want to milk the song until the very end. So instead of changing the song, they modify the song. So now I'm left with Adele house music. So it's like, it's like fuck, it's like hell, all right? But there's one good thing about Bali though. In Bali, right, there's a rule. So every single public activity should stop after midnight so people can rest. And I was like, after midnight, yes, I can finally have my peace and quiet even though I have to wait until midnight. I was wrong. Here's the thing, right? When the party stops outside, the people go back into their room and their places and continue their party from the inside of their rooms. And since we're sharing rooms in this place, whatever they're doing in their room, I can hear it from my room. And every single night is like a sex marathon, right? It got so bad that until now, right, I can tell which nationality you are from the way you moan. For example, the room on my left, every single night, oui, 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 oui. And I was, aha, French. The room on my right, every single night, yalla habibi, ya habibi, yalla, habibi, habibi, yalla. Ah, yes, Middle Eastern, yes, yeah. Very, very passionate lovers. Habibi! And the room under me, because I'm on second floor, right? The room under me. Mister, if you want anal, you pay 500 more, yes? Freshly pick up this from karaoke, of course. Now, here's the thing. Again, I am Indonesian. I'm from Jakarta. I'm not used to expressing myself that freely when doing sex because we were educated when we're having sex, we have to keep it hush-hush, right? Don't make noises. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna embarrass you. Now, when we live in a place when everyone is so free expressing themselves at sex, you were a bit inspired. So I asked my girlfriend, hey, should we make like, noises too? Because I want to know what it feels like to be that free. And she said, yes. Now, my girlfriend, as you may know, is a Muslim, right? And having a Muslim girlfriend in Bali is the best thing in the world. Because whenever I have sex with her, she never said, oh my God, never. Instead, she always said, Ya Allah! Ya Allah! Enak banget ya Allah. So good. And then I made the mistake of trying to express myself as well. Now, here's the thing, what I learned about sex. When doing sex, leave it to the girls here to moan, right? Because guys, we have to keep ourselves quiet, actually. Because if we moan freely, we sound so ugly, right? Because girls, when they moan, they can go like, yeah, daddy, yeah, harder, daddy. If it's a guy like me, you know how I moan? You're beautiful. I love you. That's my time. Thank you very much, you guys.
Whoa.
Yeah. Legend.
And that's all for tonight. Thank you very much for all the performers, for all the open micers. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alvin. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Jumai. And thank you, Abby. Wonderful to have you
Yay.
guys. All right.
And thank you, Reggie, for hosting.
Thank
and
you.
closing.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
Maggie.
for letting me try my new jokes along some very old ones. Right. And please remember, again, especially for the guests that are watching, the performers can very
Yes.
much use your inputs and your suggestions. So make sure you give them private messages. All right. Even if you think that you don't know anything about comedy, don't
I
worry.
need a timer.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey,
And
wait.
I'm stopping live stream on Facebook.
Bye, you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.